To extra depth, a mansion in Far East El Paso known by local law enforcement as a place where large parties are held, filled with underage drinking, drug use, and violence, has been temporarily banned from hosting any parties.
The El Paso County Attorney's Office filing the restraining order against the property owners and two entertainment companies alleging illegal activity has been occurring on the property since April. ABC
7 has reported on this house recently. Cisco Rodriguez, a 21-year-old man, was shot and killed after leaving a party from that location. That is according to the sheriff's office.
ABC 7 was provided the evidence used to obtain the restraining order, and it paints a picture of parties that are extremely dangerous. Here to break everything down for us live in the studio is ABC 7's Dylan McKim. Dylan.
Eric, Stephanie, since April, authorities say this property would hold mansion parties on any given Saturday. Most of the hundreds of people in attendance between the ages of 15 and 23. These documents have sworn statements from sheriff deputies that show just how dangerous these parties got. Shots fired, sexual assaults, thefts. That's how parties at this mansion are described by law enforcement. The mansion, located in Montana Vista, is out of the way in a quiet residential area. But authorities say since April, every Saturday could see hundreds of juveniles and young adults filling this area to party at that house. The closest patrol station for the sheriff's office only has 5 or 6 deputies, and they are overwhelmed. Listen to how a deputy sergeant described one Saturday night in June. Between 150 and 200 juveniles at the house, most of the females at the home between 15 and 18 years old. Multiple fights had to be broken up as people left the party in the early morning hours. Teenage girls leaving the party intoxicated in their swimsuits and being followed by multiple men. At 5 a.m., authorities performing CPR on a 16-year-old girl who passed out in the middle of the street. While that was happening, medical personnel using Narcan on a man who had overdosed on a drug. Both lives were saved.
In the last few months, there's been a lot of guns that have been found among the people that are attending the party as well. And I don't think that all the kids know that that's happening.
Since April, 7 assaults causing bodily injury, 4 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon, including people being shot, and 3 DWIs. The county alleges 2 companies, Mansion Promotions and GMT Promotions, use social media to advertise these mansion parties and then charge people for entry. The owner of Mansion Promotions, Gabriel Chavez, is a registered sex offender. Him and his mom, Priscilla Chavez, who owns the house, are currently under indictment for 3 counts of money laundering. Authorities were worried things could have gotten worse.
If the county attorney's office hadn't taken some sort of action, these parties would have continued, and I think a lot worse would have happened.
The sheriff's office says 21-year-old Cisco Rodriguez was shot and killed while driving home from a party at this mansion. His sister was outside the property the day after his death, breaking down in tears. And guys, the temporary restraining order is in effect for only 14 days. There is a temporary injunction hearing scheduled for August 29th. And if the judge grants the county that temporary injunction, there will be another hearing for a permanent injunction to stop parties at that house.